Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just a body punching? I was hitting him with body punching. I heard him actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Gibbs was crying when you hit him? When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time?
Absolutely, but I knew he was puffing and taking those punches.
DBLC Productions.
Making woman gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
It's the champ. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Today will be a spontaneous show. Anthony Joshua taking on Carlos Takam for the unified IBO, IBF, and WBA heavyweight titles. And this is the Boxing Voice live fight chat where we will be taking your calls in between rounds and calling the live action as we see it. Remember the number 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion here on the Voice of the People hotline. I'm going to head on over to the Golden State to my co-host.
DBLC Productions.
This is a beautiful performance against a very tough guy in Michael Johnson. How do you feel about it?
Fuck that. Conor McGregor.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
You know me, Larry. From a wicked entrance, from a flip over the rope into a knockout. Now, when the main thing is, I just hope the guy, I wish.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yes, the hipsters here. Haters beware. And one thing you cannot hate on is this spectacle. I mean, Anthony Joshua does know how to make an event. I mean, it's Carlos Takam he's fighting, and this feels like one of the biggest fights of the year. The pyrotechnics, the crowd, the atmosphere, 70,000 plus people there. It feels massive, and it's only Carlos Takam. So salute to Anthony Joshua for being the man over there, for making events like these mega events in that country and just in the sport of boxing. I mean, look at it right now as they're painting to the entire stadium. It's massive. It's big. He's big, and he's massive. He's definitely a force to be reckoned with in terms of stardom in this entire sport. So can't wait to see the Anthony Joshua show.
I mean, it's interesting that you say that because I look at it and I say that after what we've been getting, this is kind of a must. I know you spoke of Takam and him not being, anyone of note or as big as Anthony, and he's still going out with this massive entrance. But I think it's because Joshua is the show. He is the event. So, he has to put it on. And definitely he is doing that. UK has always gotten it right. I remember Klitschko used to do, he was infamous for the ring walks and all the fireworks and videos that they do. So, Anthony Joshua definitely taking a page out of that book. But I'm hoping for a great fight. I mean, Joshua put on the fight of the decade versus Vladimir. And I think that it's not about could Carlos Takam upset him. It's more about how good could Joshua look versus Carlos Takam. We have barometers. We've seen him get beaten by others. So it's a matter of how does he dispatch of this late-minute replacement.
I absolutely agree with that assessment of, like, how should we look at this fight? It should be about how great does Joshua look? I mean, and let's be honest, Joshua has looked great. I mean, except for maybe a war with Dillian Whyte, and now with Dillian Whyte looking really suspect against Lainez, maybe we may look at that fight a little bit differently. But, I mean, Joshua's really skated by and knocked out and outclassed everyone except for Klitschko and Whyte. So if he does that to Takam, who is a borderline top 15 heavyweight right there, where he's that gatekeeper to the top 10, if you beat him in, devastating fashion, that means something. That is a sign of something, that you are a elite caliber. And I think we really know that. But I think it's all about just AJ solidifying that in his career, that he is this guy, that he's a step above everyone else. If that's what he wants to do, he needs to go out here and outclass Takam. And one more thing about the stardom. When we think about a fighter taking a soft touch. I think this is a soft touch in some ways compared to a Klitschko or a Wilder or Joseph Parker. This is a softer touch. When we look at other stars taking softer touch, the magnitude of their fights seem different. When Canelo took on Liam Smith, it didn't feel like when he took on Triple G. But we have almost in a similar fashion here, I would say, in discrepancy in skill. Klitschko was this, a Hall of Fame fighter, one of the best heavyweights of the last 20, 30 years, and that felt big. Now he's fighting a tune-up, a soft touch, and it still feels big. Even Canelo doesn't have that appeal.
Big age difference with Joshua and Carlos Takam. Joshua coming in at 28 years old, and Takam 36. But I've said it here on the show before. Heavyweights, they have a different prime, I believe. They get older and they get better, or they start their career later. But yeah, here we are. Michael Buffer's in the ring, Matt. I mean, it's really about to go down.
Yeah, it is, and it's the Joshua show for sure. I mean, I can't wait to be out there for maybe a Joshua Wilder fight and feel that atmosphere, get a sense for it. Because this is something that boxing hasn't seen in a very long time in terms of this magnitude, this much exposure in a nation, in a developed nation, in a nation that has a lot of media attraction to it as well. Ness, did you see the White fight by chance? I don't know. I did not see it due to the stream kept cutting out. But I was wondering if you saw it. And you're not here.
Did I see what? The Dylan White fight?
Yes.
No. I didn't have a link. It's sad that Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn feel Dylan White is the bridge to the Joshua Wilder fight. And Showtime chose not even to televise it. And Eddie Hearn chose not to have a U.S. network televise it, which, strikes me as odd. But I guess the fight will take place in the UK. The offer was made for Wilder to go to the UK. So I guess, that's where it needs to be viewed. But I still feel like it's kicking yourself in the foot if you're saying that White is this big thing and it's going to make the fight bigger and it's going to increase 10% because of that. I mean, we should have been able to see White Hellenius. I'm going to have to wait till my boy Davey Boy Essex sends me a link.
I'm just curious as to who made that decision, if it was Showtime or Eddie Hearn, as to only make it a Joshua event. I think in the last one he had, not the Klitschko one, but the Eric Molina one, they showed the Katie Taylor fight, which was it was not live, but they showed that on Showtime. I forget what they did for Klitschko. I don't know if they showed anything else but the Klitschko AJ fight. I wonder if it's just a Showtime decision. And if it is, I don't think it's a smart decision by Showtime. Because I don't see why Eddie Hearn would be okay with this. I think Eddie Hearn would want his guys on Showtime.
Yeah, but Matt, I mean, they're in the Joshua business. Doesn't mean that they are in the Joshua business and they take whatever Eddie Hearn brings.
No, I 100% understand that. But again, if Showtime is saying we only want the Joshua fight, I think that's a bad move. And I really don't see Eddie Hearn saying that. I don't see Eddie Hearn saying,
well, remember, if you give someone US TV, Matt, you got to pay them. So now if you put White on TV, he's got to get paid.
Yeah, but they're already out there. Like they're already like the commentating team for Showtime has been out there for this entire event so far. So why not just show it? In fact, they were showing Brian Custer and the Talking Heads talking during a fight. There was a fight going on in the background. Why not just show the fight?
Both men have touched gloves. Referee has given instructions. They're going to their neutral corners. And that first bell is about to start. AJ doing his routine stretch and quick prayer. And the first round is about to begin in
any second.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuck, where's the bell?
Yo, you were so close. I thought you were going to have it. I thought you were going to have it, Ness.
They're having some delays, obviously.
There we go.
Obviously, they're having some delays. Look, they're still in there. All right, here we go.
You're a little bit behind us.
Uh-oh. Matt's ahead of me, as always. So the 254-pound heavyweight Anthony Joshua obviously is a phenom, and he's taking the world by storm. And I'm happy to see him moving, right? I mean, people thought that, wow, he's coming in at his heaviest. He's too muscular. He's not going to be able to move. he looks like the typical Anthony Joshua that we're used to, man.
Yeah, I don't think him coming in, I forget how much more weight it was than his prior heaviest fight. I don't think it's that much of a drastic change. And I also noticed that he's taking the center of the cage, center of the ring as usual. He's establishing that distance, establishing that range. He's just feeling that he's putting that jab out there just to feel it, get the sense of where Takam is at. I would say in the next minute and a half, he's going to start landing some hard shots. He's already starting to land that right hand, actually.
Takam is so short.
Yeah.
So small. Almost 10 years older. This is an uphill battle for Takam. He's a shorter man. He's gonna have to work double time to get on the inside. He's gonna have to do some body work here. I'd like to see him, try and get up under one of those Anthony Joshua jabs. Joshua at the moment is still kind of pawing and range finding with the jab. He's not truly extending it. It's probably the best time for Takam to try and get up under it. He lets Joshua build up a sweat and get warmed up. I just sense trouble because he's landing that right hand to the body already. Joshua is.
A good right hand up top by Joshua. Yeah, you're right. Takam definitely needs to start doing it right now.
Blocked by Takam there.
Yeah, partially, but it was still at least there. He's starting to throw it already within a minute and a half.
Dirty body Joshua did there. Didn't land, but at least his aggressiveness is there. Strangely, though, he's kind of giving up his height every now and then. He may put Takam in this fight doing that. I'm not understanding. You see, there he goes again, crouching down, giving up his height, shooting the right to the body. Partially blocked by Takam's left elbow there. Takam doing a lot of unnecessary movement. Nervous energy, Matt? Or is it, him trying to figure a way out and he's just got to move to keep Joshua thinking?
I mean, he's always sort of been like that, but it does seem a little bit more anxious. And that could just be me interpreting it as that. A good right hand by Joshua right there. But, Takam is usually that little bit of a herky-jerky like style. He tries to get his way on the inside by slipping a jab. He just needs to do something. He needs to start throwing combinations. He needs to start digging into the body. He can't just sit along the ropes and take shots and take jabs.
I'm loving that Joshua continues to come out in the white and the gold, kind of emphasizing kings and gods, right? Zeus-like almost. The big white robe, the gold colors. They're definitely doing some well-placed marketing there.
And I want to say Ali used to have some white and gold robes sometimes. So I want to say that's like
white and black for Ali.
Was it white and black?
I could be wrong. Joshua's such a massive guy, dude. Wow.
Oh, yeah. When he got out of the car, when he came into the arena and he was shaking everyone's hands, like everyone looked at least half his height. They make him small over there in the UK.
So Al Bernstein's keys to victory is for Joshua to be physical, go to the body, and land the uppercut. And that's actually what I wanted, that uppercut. I want to see, can he make that his thing, man? Those pictures of Klitschko were epic. Keys to victory for Carlos Takam, according to Al Bernstein, are to change the geography, keep his hands up, and land that overhand right. And changing the geography, is that a footwork thing, or is that maybe what he's doing with his hands by keeping, I guess, the hand-eye coordination active of Joshua by moving his arms so much, even though I think it's nervous energy or going to cause him to.
No, that's not what Al Bernstein
thinks. Unnecessary energy.
That's not what Al Bernstein's thinking. I think he means where's the fight taking place. Change the geography. So right now he's on the back foot along the ropes. That's not where he's supposed to be. He needs to be the one pressing Joshua. So that's changing.
Got to be on the inside.
Got to be on the inside. Push him more. Be in the center of the ring instead of being on the outside of the ring.
Jesus. How many pounds did Takam weigh? Wasn't he like 238?
Yeah, I want to say so. Because Takam's a pretty muscular guy too.
No, Joshua is just so big.
Oh, a little headbutt. I wonder if Joshua's nose is bleeding from that as he's pawing it.
Joshua gets all the lovey treatment. Like, yo, he got headbutt and the whole action stopped. Let him blow his nose and everything.
That's what happens when you're one of the biggest sports stars in the nation.
You're the A side, baby. You get hurt. You got what's going on here? Can't believe I'm trying to
pick up the pace
on a delay, bro. This is bullshit.
Good right hand by Joshua. Wobbled Takam a little bit. Oh, good left hand by Joshua. That left hook wobble talking for sure.
Oh yeah.
He's definitely nervous right now. You can tell with that energy.
Takam's mouth open and mouthpiece is halfway out his mouth already. He's probably thinking about it here.
Yo, Takam's just like leaning in with his head too and not using the jab. Takam's a sitting duck right now. That power is bugging him. He keeps pawing at his face.
Yeah. He's gonna check out, man.
That 3-piece didn't land, but those were hard shots, man.
Oh, he tried the uppercut there. Joshua did. That's what I want to see. Is Joshua bleeding from the nose from the headbutt?
I think so.
That must have upset him.
Good shot to the body. Good uppercut by Joshua. Good right hand by Joshua.
Double up that jab to cut this distance. Good left hand, my Joshua. Followed by a right there.
Oh, he led with the uppercut. He shouldn't do that. He ate a jab right there. Pace slowed down a bit right now.
Joshua isn't cutting the ring off, bro. This guy is like, he's not feeling that pressure. Joshua's such a massive guy, but look, he's able to move. Joshua allowing him. You think this is Joshua being tired?
No, it's the second round, dude. It's the second round. He's tired. No, he went 11 hard rounds with Klitschko. No,
okay, pacing maybe.
Pacing is one thing, but tired is a completely different thing.
Because he's definitely letting him out the corner, and it seems to me like Joshua's jab it's doing damage. So I don't know, keep it on Takam. But look, he's letting him out this corner.
But I would say that every time Takam is on the ropes, he's still eating shots. Like it's not like Takam is
jab there.
It's not like Takam is exiting out and reestablishing distance. He's always within distance still. Like Joshua is still walking him down, even though he's still circling. You know what I'm saying? Like he's never fully escaping the distance of Joshua.
Definitely. What kind of gloves are those that Takam's using?
I have no idea. Looks like a different, like a Leone.
They showed the headbutt. That left hook, did it just hit chin and shoulder?
For who? For Takam?
No, for Joshua on the replay.
I didn't see it, to be honest.
I
didn't see the replay.
If you guys are watching this on YouTube, if you're enjoying this live fight chat, hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. We are now in round number 3 in a unified heavyweight championship fight between Anthony Joshua, London Zone, versus Carlos Takam, the Frenchman. Takam doing more pawing of his own face, Matt. Is that just his style, or is something bothering him?
I mean, maybe something's bothering him. Maybe he has a messed up orbital bone. His nose could be broken. There's a lot of things that could be wrong, even though it doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like anything's swollen up. It doesn't look like anything's broken. But maybe just the power is bugging him. Maybe he's bruised up already. Maybe his face is hurt.
Oh, good jab by Takam as Anthony Joshua tried to come in, and he restarted the blood from the nose of Joshua. Joshua, I don't know. He's giving Takam way too much room, Matt. I mean, Takam is really able to keep this fight at a comfortable pace due to Joshua. Like he's not really cutting the ring off and allowing Takam to circle out.
Could this just be Joshua, getting rounds in?
Maybe the nose is affecting him more than we think. We don't know. It could be broken. It could just be sore after that headbutt.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Punches. I mean, let's start counting. All right, I'm gonna keep talking, but I'm gonna keep mindful of Joshua's punches. And he fought with a jab there.
I'll put it in perspective for you. Like when you're sparring someone not on your level and you're going at a slow pace, you kind of match them for their pace. When you spar someone that's really good and maybe better than you, and you guys are going at a high intense pace, it looks different.
Another headbutt. Joshua had to measure it up, man. He had to measure it up with the left, and then he tried to do the right hand, but instead, good left hook by Takam to the ear, kind of back of the head of Joshua. Very anticlimactic. I expected a little more. Is it too soon?
Well, I think that one you expect.
I mean, the heavyweights, right? They don't throw that many punches.
let me finish my thought because you keep cutting me off. You expected
I'm
Joshua.
gonna cut you off again on purpose.
You expected Joshua versus Klitschko. That was one of the best fights of the year. That was a war, but that was also 2 top 3 heavyweights going at it. That's what you get when you get the best of the best fighting each other. When you get the best versus
Good body shot.
somebody that's just tough, then you're gonna look like this more. We're just more methodical. You're just looking out there to win because it's not like this guy's really pushing you, but he's also not a pushover.
Maybe Joshua's carrying this guy because he's like going for specific body shots now. Like, nice little short uppercut on the inside there by Joshua.
This looks like sparring. This looks like sparring to me.
Maybe he's trying to knock him out in a specific manner, like with a specific punch or something. Or carrying him. I don't know. Again,
I said that he could be just getting rounds in. But also he just went life and death with Klitschko, so he may just want to have a slow, a more methodical fight, work on his craft instead of war.
It took Deontay Wilder 4 rounds to get Washington out of there, and in that fight, people thought he was losing.
It was not 4 rounds. I thought it was like 6.
Wasn't it the 4th round?
No.
Let's double check. But people definitely thought he was losing the first 4. Is what I remember,
yes, people
right?
thought he was losing. Yes, but that's based off activity more than just anything.
Oh my God, I don't know why do I even use Chrome and they don't ever save my fucking password. Fucking assholes. I hate them.
4th round is starting now. Takam looks to be a little bit better, to be honest. Like he looks a little bit calmer right now.
I mean, it's the pace, bro. I'm sure he was expecting a higher pace than this.
True.
Oh, good right hand there by Joshua. He shot it to the body and then came up to the top with it. That was pretty nice. Good jab too. See, he's
good right hand by Joshua.
Stepping a little bit more. Maybe he's got a little second wind here. Good right hand.
I don't think it's a second win. I think he's just a guy that likes to be a little more methodical. Good combination.
It's the heavyweights, man. Look, he's winging those punches. Sometimes, that takes energy. Takam over here, lifting his shoulders up, acting as if Joshua doesn't have anything, kind of mocking the champion. There's some lows in this though, Matt. I mean, he's giving, I think, Takam an opportunity not to gas out. There's not a lot of pressure on him. What do you think?
Takam's also not been a guy that has cardio issues, right? Takam went 10 rounds with Povetkin. He went 12 with Joseph Parker, and he arguably beat Joseph Parker.
Yeah, but
he's never had cardio issues.
But Joshua's not landing. How are you going to give a guy cardio issues? Look, he's not landing.
But again, what do you mean give him cardio issues? That's not his goal. His goal should not be to give him cardio issues because his issue is cardio.
You want to tire your man, and it happens by
tiring your man's not the goal. The tiring your man is just another thing.
The goal should be to win. The goal should be to win. Oh, good flurry here by Joshua.
The goal to win is not necessarily to have a guy that doesn't have cardio issues to get
Joshua just let his hands go there very nicely. About 4 punches.
You win by landing more shots, landing better shots for more rounds. That's how you win a boxing fight. That's all you need to do. If you end up hurting your guy to the body or hurting him up top,
the cut over Takam. What is this? This is crazy. What type of fights are these? Look at what is Takam even talking about?
I think he was saying it's a headbutt. I could be wrong.
What the fuck? He just stopped the action and talking to the ref. I mean, I'm telling you, you see the craziest shit happen. Only in a boxing fight. Good left hook there by Takam. Joshua seeming to notice Takam wants out, and he's stepping it up here a little bit more. Let his hands go just a little more. I'm not understanding though. Why is he only
good right hand?
It's a big man.
Good right hand. Takam landed a few shots though as well. Oh, good left hand. Takam went down.
Oh my God, I must be on a real delay. Oh yeah, left hook. Oh, but his glove touch. He didn't really go down. His glove touch, but it definitely counts as a knockdown. Takam keeps pawing at this eye and talking to the ref as if things didn't really happen the way they are. He keeps pawing this eye. He's going to make it worse. I don't know. Sometimes these guys don't know how to act with blood, Matt. What the fuck? Oh, I thought they were stopping the fight, man. Because I don't got the volume. I'm like, yo, why is the ref jumping in? I thought he was calling that a stoppage already. I was about to say, oh, no, yo, let me get my Deontay Wilder. Yo, for real. I was just about to say.
There's some fuck shit going on.
Oh, good left hand by Joshua, followed by strong right hand. Wow. He's winging these punches, guys. But a lot is being deflected, man. Takam, but he's taking these even on the shoulders. Like, that's what I'm saying about wearing your man down, giving him cardio. Just punches anywhere hurt, man. Punches nowhere don't hurt. So, ooh, that was a beautiful left hook by Joshua.
No, you're right about that. Like, punches on the shoulder do cause an effect.
Yeah, man.
Fall down in the later rounds, 100%.
Dude, if you're not going to cut the guy off and you're just going to keep letting him circle, he'll never get tired. He'll definitely, but doing this, this is going to have an effect on Takam coming back into this next round. You know what I'm saying? This is what you need. But he's systematically breaking him down, obviously. And it's like I said, you know, maybe he was pacing himself. He's such a massive guy in there. He could just have, a lot of confidence in him, in his game plan. And kind of like Mayweather McGregor, he's just, like you said, getting some rounds in and knows what round he wants to dispatch his man.
Oh,
he's throwing that left hook with so much conviction. Oh, if he lands that left hook again.
Oh, another left hook. Takam is struggling, man. I don't know how he's going to
very small. Look at the way that Joshua's punches, that he has to throw those punches. Takam is very small compared to Joshua.
And plus, Takam actually has a good guard. He's actually really hard to hit.
Gets low. He gets even lower. He's using that shoulder well, too, to deflect some of these shots, man.
You're almost hitting just the top of his head and his shoulders.
I want to see him let his own hands go. There you go. He tried a little body shot. What's up? What do we got here? Timeout by the referees, pulling Takam into the corner. I guess they're going to be calling the doctors for this eye, guys.
I can't really see the cut, to be honest, because
let's hope that they don't stop this due to that cut.
That'd be
a headbutt, and the action is starting to pick up for sure. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. If you want to go a step further,
remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
You can subscribe to our iTunes podcast and get notifications and take our show with you to the gym, on the treadmills, etc., etc.
Good job,
Joshua versus Carlos Takam in the Unified Heavyweight Championship. We're in the 5th round. 2 minutes, about less than 2 minutes left now. Joshua letting that left hook go more and more, Matt. Good little inside right hand by Takam.
That's arguably his best punch is that left hook, not his right hand.
And Joshua himself on the inside, letting his hands go to the body, attack him. There he is again, trying that left hook. He's looking for that shot.
It's all just about finding, that range, that accuracy, getting the timing down of your opponent. That does take time.
Jab. I think you do that. He's abandoned. He doesn't use his jab much.
Who, Joshua?
Yeah.
Well, he does use it. He's not a volume puncher. Like, that's just not him.
I mean, look, it's one jab. It's never a double jab. It's never, you might get one jab or a 1-2.
But does he need a double jab?
Well, why not?
Because he's not losing. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if you're not forced
look, that jab didn't land, Matt. A double jab, he cuts the distance. The second one does land.
Let me finish. If you're not
body work by Joshua.
If you're not forced.
Oh, wow. Big right hand by Joshua.
If you're not forced to go into your toolbox and get more tools, then why do you have to? If you're winning every round, you don't have to do that.
Takam is fighting just pure grit here, but there's nothing on his shots.
Absolutely nothing. Ooh.
Joshua's the one clinching here, guys. I don't know, man. Is he playing possum? Because after he came out of the clinch and
I don't see tired. I don't see tired at all. I think that's just.
Well, I didn't say tired. I said possum.
Okay. Ooh, good combination by Takam.
He is.
That was one of the best combinations by Takam this whole.
Takam is doing well, staying low because Joshua is trying to take his head off. If he happens to land, it's like when you're in T-ball and shit, and the ball's right on the tee. You know what I mean? That's what it's looking like.
I'm just surprised Takam hasn't quit. He looks like a guy that's about to quit.
Yeah. I thought that when he was talking to the ref. But like you said, he's been in there with elite opposition and he's gone rounds. I think he needs to stop allowing Joshua to be on top of him so much because that's taking energy as well.
Yeah, the clinching does actually take more out of Takam than does Joshua because of the weight.
Yeah, because Joshua's putting his weight, but good right hand to the body they're showing on the replay there by Takam. He did land it.
Yeah, that was a good combination.
Joshua's attention. Joshua egging him on, telling him, come on. He wants a fight, but look at the difference, dude. Oh, so much. Way bigger, way bigger.
And I think Joshua has better fundamentals too. Like I really don't see Takam.
Joshua's in this corner breathing heavy, baby. And that's normal. That's normal. I'm being honest. That is normal. But you know the haters are gonna come out in full force for that.
Mm-hmm.
So who are the barometers for Carlos Takam? Who's taking him out? Povetkin knocked him out in the first round, right?
No, that was 10 rounds, dude.
10 rounds? Oh, that's why there was a 1. There's a 1 in 10, Matt. Come on,
Mike
calm
Perez.
down.
That was Mike Perez.
Did Povetkin knocked out in 1?
Yes.
Mike Perez ended up being nothing, man. Unfortunately.
And then Joseph Parker, I would say. There's another one I think. I forget who he lost to. I think he has 3 losses. But I know the Joseph Parker Povetkin fight off the top of my head.
There goes a good barometer, right? If all else fails, Joseph Parker is the WBO champion, and he won a unanimous decision over Takam. So, you know, if Joshua doesn't stop him, it's not a big deal. Takam staying on the outside, trying to survive, but, you know, Joshua using the jab more this round. I definitely like that. Takam using his jab to the body now.
I wish Joshua would be a little more authoritative with that jab sometimes.
I mean, a few seconds ago he was. He backed his man up with it, but I'm telling you, I think it's a heavy investment to throw these big limbs of his, bro, and that's why he's not throwing them as much. Because he could easily be winning this fight by pumping the jab. A double jab, like you're like, yo, he doesn't need a double. Yes, he does. A double jab will put his man on the ropes. The right hand.
Good combination with Joshua.
He could follow with a hook after that.
I'm not saying he.
Oh, good right hand. Oh, double right hand by Joshua. I like that. He caught and shot too. He blocked it with the left and came back with 2 right hands. Nice. Good jab. You see, he's using his jab more this round.
Oh, good right hand by Joshua.
I must be lit. Oh, okay, short one. Okay. He following with that hook though. He want that hook. Look, hook again.
Yeah, he started spamming that right hand.
He should have went to the body with that. Fuck. He needs to take that right hand right there and go uppercut to the. Oh, good left hook by Joshua. Now Takam is really pawing at that eye. Takam is trying to use this Mayweather shoulder roll. What's up with this guy?
Oh, good right hand by Joshua.
Why is he trying to shoulder roll, bro? Round 6. 24 seconds left. Oh. Takam hitting Joshua with a nice body shot there with the left too. Another 2 more body shots by Takam. Joshua just laying there. He's giving him the real estate, but Takam not working. Joshua back to the using the jab. That's what I want to see, bro. He could just break through that guard with the jab. You wanted authority. There it is. He hooked off the jab the last second.
Better.
Joshua breathing, exhaling on the way to his chair. Stool, excuse me. Man, I wonder how difficult it is to breathe with all those people on you, right? I probably want less people in my corner. It's like, yo, you motherfuckers are stopping the air circulation in here. You know what I'm saying? Joshua's such a massive guy. Look, he hit Takam there, and he fell into Joshua. Joshua barely moved. Look at the stare down right there. Like, yeah, this shit is real. I'm telling you, he's got a mean streak for sure, man.
Yeah, like if you start getting him going, he can get sucked into a brawl.
I want to see him continue to use the jab in this round. He came out the last round. He used it a lot. And, you know, it had Takam bloody. It had him on the back foot. We just got to keep him on the ropes now so we can hammer down with that right hand. Seems like he's coming out with more energy, man. He's a little herky-jerky, Joshua is, flicking the jab here.
Yeah.
Measuring. You know, he's a counter puncher, too, so maybe that's why he's not throwing that many jabs. He's just pawing it out there, trying to get you to reach. He wants to catch you with that Charles Martin right-hand counter, you know?
Like if Takam had a more of a jab-centered attack, I think Joshua would find more success. But Takam's really coming in with like a hook, coming in with 2 hooks. You know, he's not really coming in with a jab.
Both of them are just, Joshua just raked He raked Takam's guard and swooped the right hand. Oh, Takam landed a little short left hook on the inside, kind of buckled Joshua a bit.
Good right hand by Takam right there.
Joshua just let 2 right hands go to retaliate. Oh, Takam lands a right hand in there. Joshua back on the jab and pointing at his shoulder. I don't know if he's saying maybe you hit me on the shoulder, not on the face, but he's moving forward, using a jab. 1-2 there by Joshua. Takam really pawing at his face now. He's starting, the fight is definitely starting to show on him. And Joshua landing jabs to the body now. Yeah, he's almost out of. Oh, big right hand to the body by Joshua. Man, look at this clinch, how it looks. Takam can't do anything. When Joshua says, bro, we're clinching, it's clinch time, man. You have to do what he says.
Oh, good right hand by Takam, but does nothing. Joshua just eats it and walks forward.
Oh, yes, I see it. Good thing I'm on a delay. You know what it is? He rolled with it, though, Matt.
That's true, he did. But I would say overall in the fight, none of Takam's shots have really forced Joshua backwards.
This referee, they should fucking make referees, like, be in shape. Like, this dude's belly is in the way of this fight.
Yeah, but look how many refs are out of shape in the U.S.
And I didn't say U.S. I didn't single out the U.S. All refs should be forced to weigh.
That little bit of showmanship by Joshua?
Oh, why is Joshua's hands down? What's going on here?
I think you just try to pull like a Prince Nassim over there. I don't know.
Oh, big right hand by Joshua. Hands are lower, though, Matt. I mean, I don't know. You're questioning fatigue, but the hands are lower. He's breathing in this. Look at his mouth. He's breathing out his mouth in this round.
But then he's throwing a 2-piece that looks hard as hell. So it's.
Of course. But those shots do have a lot of steam. But he's also clinching here. I mean, look, it could be strategic, right? You give a little. Canelo works in spots.
Oh, good 3-piece by Joshua.
He's shaking his head to Takam, saying, no, those right hands, bro, one of them are going to break through the guard of Takam pretty soon. They're like sledgehammers.
Yeah, both his eyes are all bloody now, I'm pretty sure.
Joshua scooping some water with that jab. Takam just doesn't have the tools to take advantage of those mistakes, to be honest with you, man. I haven't seen him lead with a right hand yet.
Like lead with like a right hand counter or something like that?
No, like a right hand. He's in a look right there. He's in the orthodox style, so he could definitely lead with a right there instead of that left hook. You get what I'm saying?
You know when you say like right there, we're on different times, so I don't know what you're pointing at.
Well, in the replay, right, and it doesn't have to be in the replay. I mean, when the guy in front of you is keeping his left hand down.
So, like when you say scooping the jab, you mean when you put it out there and then you just drop it, right?
Yeah, you scoop
okay.
water. So if the dude is scooping water with the jab, you're supposed to fucking rush in with the right hand.
No, you're right. You're right.
Because if you try to use the left hook like Takam keep using, Joshua's right hand is already up, so he just catches it.
Yeah.
Round 8. Barometer. They just want to compare me. We need that soundbite. What did Wilder say about Dillian White? They just want to what?
They just want to compare me.
Oh, he did say compare. We need that soundbite.
Compare me to Joshua, I believe.
Yeah, because now we're gonna compare Joshua to Povetkin and who else fought this guy? Joseph Parker. And somebody we never heard of beat him like in France, right?
Yeah, but that was years ago, I want to say.
Yeah, so you just erase it, huh?
Well, no. I mean, just there's people change. Fighters change. B-Hop lost his first fight.
Oh, look, his gloves say the ounce is big as hell on him. But I can't see. I'm assuming they're 10s, right?
I want to know what brand that is. It looks like a French brand.
Yeah. Leone. Lionheart. Remember in Lionheart, that's how you spelled the name, Leone? Yeah, I'm too old. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Everybody knows Jean-Claude Van Damme. Get the fuck out of here, Matt.
Yeah, but I can't recite Jean-Claude Van Damme like.
Well, Mickey Caparelli can.
That's great. Isn't Mickey older than me though? Anyways,
I don't know. Mickey, he did some film work for Van Damme and for Schwarzenegger.
That doesn't surprise me. Mickey.
So they're stopping the action here at a minute and 42. Even though the clock is still ticking, then taping Joshua's bloody gloves up.
Yeah, his tape was coming off. That can cause cuts and shit.
Beneficial rest for both men. Let's see if that leads to more action.
Let's see if they reset the clock.
Reset the clock. Yeah, right. The hell?
Well, you're supposed to pause the clock when that happens.
They took the clock off for sure. Like, we don't know now. Do you have a clock?
No, I don't.
That's fucking conspiracy already. They're gonna make
play the soundbite.
They're gonna make these poor guys fucking fight 2 straight rounds now. There's no clock.
Didn't that happen for a major fight this year?
Yep. It happened before. On Teddy Atlas watch. It happened on Teddy Atlas watch on ESPN.
That's right.
Jab to the body by Joshua. He's starting to use that jab to the body more. I'm happy. In the later half of the fight, he's starting to use the jab more and more. But it is coming back low, man. Sometimes it's coming as far down as to his knee, man. You better get that shit up. Look at that one.
Yeah,
that one landed on the Under Armour, man.
Real good right hand by Takam.
Matt, guess where I was at today?
The gym.
You already know. Good jab to the body by Joshua. He's slowing him up, man. Oh, this is it.
No,
he's fucking putting it all. It was like a home run right there. He's throwing punches like he's winding that left up, man. Maybe it's a little telegraph job. Oh, he's using the left. Look, he's using the left to keep him at bay. As a little he tried to dig it to the body there, Matt. That would have worked. Right hand to the body would have worked.
I telegraphed it a little bit though.
Yeah, Takam was able to leap out. Takam is all bloody. Good left to the body. That left just keeps landing for Joshua to the body. He might as well just keep using it. He needs to come over the top though with the right, like left to the body, come over the top right hand. Ooh, Takam landing a little jab that turns Joshua's face there.
Right hand by Joshua to the body.
Body too.
Yo, I love how Takam's talking shit and he hasn't won a single round.
Yeah, but he's going rounds with the champ. But he's going rounds. He's going rounds with the champ. Champ. They don't want to see you win, champ. Hit that thumbs up, champ. Hit that thumbs up, champ. You want to see the show grow, champ? Hit that thumbs up. That's right. Uh-oh. They're showing Wilder Stavern promos. Damn. Damn. I ate all the Wilder's punches for breakfast. That was the craziest headline. I think they did that on purpose, the writers did.
There's some fuck shit going on.
They wanted to make Paul Stavern look bad with that one, Matt.
Well, it's not hard to make him look bad.
Nah, man. You don't got to do that, man. You ain't got to do that.
Spence Peterson little promo.
Oh, it's official. It said coming in January. No date. Uh-oh. What's up with that?
Or location.
What's up with that?
Dun.
That.
I don't know how they can announce
the rumor was Nassau, right? The rumor was Nassau Coliseum. That's why they probably waiting on that South feed. They're like, nah, that's a little bit. Give us more.
Yo, what are they doing?
Giving extra rests, man. Joshua need this knockout. You gotta give him a little bit more rest.
Conspiracy theory Ness is the best.
What the fuck are they doing? They had to wait till after the round and check his eye now. Oh, geez, Louise. Oh, the doc is stopping. No, I'm faking y'all. Don't get scared.
I'm like, nah, come on. Those aren't that bad.
Nah. Hit that thumbs up button, though, and go to iTunes, drop that 5-star review.
Or patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to get hours and hours of exclusive content.
Ooh, yo, Takam try to touch gloves and Joshua left hook that shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Even though it ain't have that much of a mean look to it, but he did left hook it. I added to get the fuck out of it to make it better, more dramatical.
Yo, but let's be honest, like Joshua was definitely thinking that.
Maybe. Oh, Takam with overhand right. Jumped in.
Not really successful though.
Kind of deflected.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Joshua is able to do what he wants, man. Takam's not putting any type of pressure on him here.
Nothing.
There's nothing there. Like, he's
he's
never going to get fatigued. He's got no pressure. I mean, he's able to pick his spot. Look, he's clinching here. He's in control.
It's a sparring match. If I'm 70,000 people on pay-per-view.
How does it look for you? Are you excited?
Like, what do you mean? Like, is this an exciting fight?
Yeah, are you excited?
There's been exciting parts. It's not really like a great fight. And again, like when you come off a fight,
good finish, right? A big.
He could easily. But again, you don't want him to force that because that's bad boxing. If you're his coach, you tell him don't force the knockout. It's gonna come, right?
Yeah.
As a fan, the fan hat on, Of course, I want that big knockout to make it a little more dramatic. But then again, when you're coming off a fight of the year with Klitschko, I mean, almost nothing's going to top that. Nothing's going to match that.
Oh, good right hand by Takam. Finally countered Joshua off that lazy jab. And another 1-2 there by Takam. He's starting to go for it here in the 9th round. Another left hook there, double left. He tripled it up, but he missed all 3.
Takam's just a little bit too wild in there. He's not even like looking at Joshua when he's throwing sometimes. Like his head's looking the other way.
Yo, his eyes must be really bothering him, or that's a tell that he does, because he is wiping away. This motherfucker's nickname is the Wiper. Look. He's going to rip the skin off his face. He keeps doing that.
He's definitely rubbing all the Vaseline off of it already.
Fucking look, he just wiped right there in the clinch. He just does, maybe the Vaseline. Look, oh, maybe the Vaseline's in his eye and it's causing him irritation.
Could be. That does happen.
Really fucking with that shit, bro. Both of them missed left hooks. Joshua going for that head. He need to go for that body, man. Takam is he's not getting the proper leverage or extension on his punches because of well, he did on that left hook. That shit sent little Takam back about 2 steps. Takam is durable, man. I'd like to see damn, you know what? And I was talking to Big Baby, and the IBF was looking to line him and Takam up. Mm-hmm. But obviously they gave Takam the shot when Pulev pulled out. I wonder, does that mean that Big Baby will get that Pulev shot when he decides to come back?
That's possible. No, I saw Pulev versus Quendo for the WBA regular belt.
Speaking of the WBA, do you know that the WBC did not sanction Ricardo Mayorga on his comeback fight versus somebody I don't even know? But it was they were petitioning for a WBC to do like a international middleweight title or some shit. And WBC denied it, and the WBA picked it up and is giving him an intercontinental title for this fight. I mean, you know.
You said Mayorga, right?
Yeah, Ricardo Mayorga.
Yo,
that's his thing. I think when Takam says what's up, like, all right, let's start this round, Joshua just hooks it. Like, I guess that's his way of saying, all right, let's get this party started. All right. Ooh. Jab to the body, followed by a right hand by Joshua.
All those shots missing by Takam. Takam really hasn't been investing to the body.
Not technically sound. He's so wild. But I guess it's because also Joshua's so big, right? He's probably extending his arms as much as they can in hopes of landing.
Yeah, because remember, he also has to punch up, and he's at a reach disadvantage, so he does have to almost like leap into these shots at times.
Oh yeah, man. He's not happy. He's not a happy camper, Takam. But at least he's not feeling pressure. Like, it would be different. Ooh, good right hand there by Joshua. Even on the gloves, he fucking, made Takam lose his balance.
Ooh, good uppercut by Joshua. Damn, how did he not go down? Another shot. Takam may be hurt right here. Oh, good 2-piece.
That dude just got a strong face. And he still, look, he got his hands up like, what up, Joshua? That ain't nothing. Put him out to the side.
Oh, ref stopping it. Come on.
What the fuck?
Yo, was that the 10th round?
Yo, when is a referee gonna get punched in the face for that shit?
Yo, very quickly.
Dude, that dude's not even hurt. There was no sign of him being hurt.
Well, he was definitely hurt, but he was.
Bro, listen, the last significant shot.
Let me finish my thought.
The last significant shot was that uppercut.
I don't know why you don't let me finish consistently. He was hurt. He was about to go down, but he wasn't in danger. He wasn't a Pritchard Cologne status, in my opinion.
I can't wait for the replay. He said he was about to go down.
You put on a few hard shots on him, he was going to go down. He was hurt.
Look. Joshua trying to say what's up, and Takam ain't even beat. He got his hands to the side. Like, come on, man. You know that was bullshit.
It was a bad stoppage. I'm not denying that at all. Again, you don't let me finish my point. He was definitely not in danger like a Pritchard Cologne.
You got to understand it. It's hard for me to keep a clear train of thought when you lead with, "Oh, he was about to go down." That means that you're justifying the stoppage.
No, that doesn't justify the stoppage. Again, let me finish my thought. I don't know why that's so hard for you to do. For a guy that hasn't gone down once in the entire fight, for you to stop it is a bullshit stoppage.
Exactly.
But he was hurt. I can see why the ref thought, "Oh, let's stop it." I don't think it was a stoppage though.
And that's my point. You're like, "Yo, let me finish my thought." When I'm reacting to a bad stoppage, look, that's the most significant punch. That uppercut, and look at Takam's feet. He lost his footing and everything. And look, he wobbled again.
I'm not going to be upset about a guy that lost every round and was getting beat up to get called for the fight to get called up. I'm sorry. His corner should have done that. If anything, there's no point. Go out for another 2 rounds and get your ass beat some more. I mean,
I guess the referee didn't like that the guy, wobbled around a little bit. That's all I can see from the replay is that the initial uppercut wobbled him, and then he landed another flurry that wobbled him. I don't know. We'll see what other comments looking like.
I mean, I think everyone agrees it's a bad stoppage. It's just the degrees of how bad it is.
I mean,
I'll put it this way: if it was Joshua on the receiving end of that and it was stopped, wow, we should be really outraged. But it was the guy that was losing every round.
So you're saying it was a mercy stoppage? That's
what it looked like to me. To me, it looked like a ref saying, "Okay, I've had enough. You just been getting beat up. You haven't won a round. I'm going to save you from yourself." That's what it looked like to me.
All right.
Do you want to go to the callers while we wait for the post-fight interview?
Go for it, bro. Who we got there? I mean, you didn't give me no names. I know we got Suleiman. Who's that?
We got Majid and Suleiman. Majid's obviously first. So, from Orlando?
From Orlando, Majid, what's going on? Did you watch the fight live?
Yeah, I streamed it, though. He ain't worth it. Fuck that. I streamed it. I gotta say it. But yeah, man, I mean, I wasn't really impressed by nothing. That just was a boring fight by him and Dillian White. But I mean, I guess now Deontay Wilder got to fight him, right? Or do he got like a voluntary defense if he beats Severn?
I'm sure he'll get a voluntary. That's kind because they never do back-to-back, man. Those.
Yeah. So other than that, I mean, the card was what it was. It wasn't nothing too exciting. That stoppage, it was early, but dude was getting his ass whooped. But I mean, I'd have liked to seen if he could have lasted till 12. To get that win streak, like if he could stop that knockout streak. But yeah, man, I don't really got shit to say about those fights. It wasn't nothing special to me.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in. Suleiman Escala, New York City. Talk to me.
Hey, Nes, how you doing? Yeah, man, this fight, it's a stay busy fight for him. It's another soft touch for him, and he's doing a little soft touch right here, get a little stuff fresh, keep himself busy,
What you think of the stoppage, bro?
For the Wilder. Well, the guy's losing all the rounds, and the British people are very safety conscious. The British Board of Boxing, they're very safety conscious. The guy's taking the guy's 6'6" and he's landing flush punches. So they do. If you lose 3 or 4 rounds, usually they stop the fight because I mean this guy is allegedly a big puncher, and the guy's taking that kind of punishment, and he's not winning a round. I mean you know what I'm saying? So for safety conscious reasons, they stop the fight. It's a stay busy fight anyway. He's a soft touch.
Hold on a minute, Suleiman.
The guy was injured.
Looks like they having a little discuss. They were having a discussion amongst the fighters there. I guess Takam was expressing his look. Even the team is still making faces at Joshua. Like, come on. But I get that argument though that Matt has. It's like, yo, what does it matter that they stopped him when he was getting that ass beat?
Yeah, his stock belly is gonna go high anyway. He He went.
Suleiman, we're gonna come right back to you. We're gonna
with the
come back right back to you. Let me try and get this post fight, or should we not listen to the post fight, Matt?
No, we should.
All right. One moment, guys. We'll give you the words. I come to fight.
What's he saying?
He said up until the time of the stoppage, he's had respect for Takam. He says he's oblivious to what's going on with the officials. That's not his job. I was watching him. I was trying to break him down round by round. Unfortunately, the ref stopped it before I got to give people what they want to see. Takam unconscious on the floor. Am I right? And the crowd goes crazy. That's what I was trying to get to. 11 round, 12 round, we was getting there. But I don't have control over the ref decision. So we got the win. And now we're on to a positive 2018. Talking about the broken nose now. He said it feels like it's broken.
Looks spot.
He said Takam's like Holyfield, coming under, popping up. He said, imagine it broke. I couldn't breathe. So I told you I was right, Matt. That's why there was lows in this fight. Hard to breathe. If it's hard to breathe through your fucking nose, that's half of your oxygen system. You're not going to throw as many punches. You're not going to be as active. I mean, we don't know if it's officially broke. He's no doctor, but he said it's hard to breathe.
You can kind of tell.
See? So he does believe it's broken, but he didn't want to show it because he didn't want the ref to jump in, and he just kept his composure.
No talk of Wilder.
Well, they're asking him, what are your plans for 18? Continue to grow the sport of boxing. Everyone knows where we're headed. What? Oh, they talking about Wilder.
Nestor in a great.
So he says, as a champion, there's mandatory. So provided that he's free, because with those IBF, IBO, WBA belts, there's mandatories. He has to face them. And provided that he's free, he definitely wants to fight Wilder and the XXs of the world is what he used. You know, I paused it.
I'd rather have Canelo say, I want to beat up Triple G and shit like that, and then just not fight him, than someone just...
People in the chat saying he making excuses. Let me go back to it because I paused it. I respect that. He said everybody saw how hard I had to work in my last fight to get these belts, so I'm not just going to give up these belts just to get another fight. I respect that. Uh-oh, he's introducing his father. Father pretty tall.
I can't believe they just let him hold the mic. Joshua runs that show. Oh, Mr. Eddie Hearn making an appearance finally.
What'd they say? Give some names? They don't want Vegas. People you want to stay there. That's where it's big at, man. Do it in the fucking UK.
Of course.
Eddie Hearn.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Damn, they always booing Eddie. Why?
Because he's a promoter.
I'm joking. Yo, why they booing my man Eddie Fast Car Eddie like that? Eddie be riding around in Bentleys all day. Yo, he trying to entice Fury back on a rush weight job. You know that's another easy fight like that. Fury needs a couple fights before he fights Joshua. Come on. Uh-oh. Look, they making cases for not going to Vegas, but again, Wilder don't care. He said he'll come to the UK.
It's just the smart thing to do. I mean, you're talking about a 90,000 seat stadium for that fight.
Yo, their backs against the wall, Matt. I know I'm gonna get hate for it, but commentators mentioning Wilder, people in the chat talking about, they're avoiding him.
Everyone's pushing for it, that's for sure.
Oh my God, this guy, I'm not gonna watch it. He doesn't even understand English. He's got to get a French translator. Do you want me to watch this?
No, God, no. Let's talk him.
It's Takam. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been your live fight chat.
Whoa, you want to go to the rest of the callers? Because this is immediate reaction as well.
Oh, is it?
Yes, live fight chat and immediate reaction. Call in. Come on, man. Read the title.
Do you have anyone's immediate reaction? We got to go back to Suleiman. We need his immediate reaction.
Oh, that's right, Suleiman.
Don't try to cut Suleiman. The scholars.
I went to him. Suleiman, you're back.
Suleiman.
Yeah, how you doing?
We turning on the clock though, man,
so,
because you be on fast time.
Yeah, so this fight was pretty good. It's a soft touch for a credible soft touch, right? For Joshua. A stay busy fight for him. So something else comes up. The other guy was injured. I mean, he wasn't gonna sit on the bleachers, and the show has to go on. So he was a replacement fighter, and he also was a ranked fighter. So he became the #1 IBF contender. And I mean, for his limitations, he was very limited, but he did pretty good. He won almost 9 rounds. So he's going to become a little more credible. A lot of guys are going to use him to gauge how they're going to do against Anthony Joshua. And then I hope he fights Joseph Parker or Deontay Wilder this year coming up. And hey, the show has to go on, right? You guys have a great evening, and thank you very much.
All right, Suleiman, thanks for calling in. We're going out to Coach Mitty. What's up, brother?
Yo, what's up? So, jet reaction. Yes, I agree with most people. It could have gone a bit longer, but I'm happy that it stopped on the 10th round because my man Robbie made a bet for stoppage on the 10th. So well done, Robbie, for winning the money. And but to be honest, it looked a bit like the Wilder versus Steven, the first fights, where Joshua is much bigger and longer than Takam, and Takam had to come forward and try to apply the pressure, but he was losing every round. So in the end, I guess it doesn't matter that he got stopped really. So that's all. Immediate reaction.
All right, Mitty. Well, thanks for calling in. We're gonna go out to Jake from State Farm. What's up, Jake?
Hello, what's up?
Jake, where you calling in from?
England.
All right, brother. What's going on?
Yeah, not too bad. I thought it was pretty boring tonight, to be honest. I thought White was really poor. And I think Deontay Wilder will be looking at that and thinking that's a cash and grab. I think with Wilder, I know he's not going to get the Joshua fight next, although I personally would love to see it next. Joshua just looked very slow and stiff today.
You think it had anything to do with the extra pounds? You know, he did come in his heaviest.
Yeah, but the thing is, he started training camp early, so I don't understand that. Unless they were planning for that because of the Pulev fight, you know. But I think Carlos Takam was hard as nails, to be honest, and the fight definitely got stopped early. But that's my immediate reaction.
All right, Jake. Well, thanks for calling in. Definitely Takam proved to be a worthy opponent, Matt. I wouldn't mind seeing Takam in there with some other top 10 heavyweights to see what they can do. You know, guys like Amir Mansour, Dominic Brazil, any of those up-and-comings, Dillian Whites. I mean, obviously not now, you know, being knocked out. He's going to need that 90 days off. But after he gets himself at least 1 or 2 wins, then he could get a decent top 10 name. Let's go out to some of these ringers. If you don't know what a ringer is, it's a person that is allowed to call in whenever they want and cut the line due to their patronage on patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. So let's head on out to the Boston, Massachusetts area.
Yo, first of all, let me say, I don't pay Showtime to see you all there, not even putting a goddamn motherfucking effort. If I want to see two motherfuckers just fight, I pick up a fight with somebody in the street. Don't need that shit. You don't love that sport, my dude? Just move along. Gone. Fuck you. Next. What a great show. Thumbs up, donate.
Oh, what's happening, people? AJ King, baby. AJ King. AJ Nation, stand out, baby. Early stoppage. Early stoppage. I'm agree with that shit. But it was a matter of time, people. Come on. You're going to tell me Takam was about to turn this shit around? Huh? Yo.
We hear you, Georgie. You know, we just let you talk. It's an action.
So I asked a question. Do you guys think that Takam was about to turn that shit around?
No, we're not stupid.
Right? So what the fuck? Yeah, a little bit early stoppage, but what's about a matter of time? The doggy, I mean, give up to Takam because that motherfucker got a chin. He should have been out a long time ago in the first early fucking round. By the third agent start landing some shit, I thought motherfucker was gonna be gone. But you know what? Doggy stand up to the fucking fire, and he gained respect from the fans. I'm not gonna call that man a bum ever. Anyways, AJ World, baby, AJ World. Everybody out there, support, donate, and that's about it.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in, Georgie in Boston. We're going out to Bo in Stockton, California. What's up, brother?
Yo, what's happening, man? What's good with y'all? How y'all doing, man?
All good.
Man, hey, I'm gonna be honest, man. AJ, I guess he did break his nose, but man, he seemed like he was a little gassed after the 5th or 6th round, man. I don't know if he could keep that up against Wilder. And then, man, secondly, I'm gonna be honest, man. When he started talking about AJ and Wilder fighting, man, I had AJ, but now just watching it, man, I think Wilder might get him, man. I don't know what's up with AJ. Like, I don't know, man. If you the best, man, call these cats. I don't let them know. Like, look, let's end this debate, man. Let's get it on. So I'm kind of disappointed. AJ didn't, you know, just straight up calling him out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my call, man. I get out, sir.
Yeah, I mean, look at Matt. I mean, we'll probably end up doing shows based off headlines that are going to come out in the post-fight and all the videographers getting interviews and probing AJ different ways, different questions. And the bottom line still is he says he's got to handle his mandatories first. You know, he didn't even say, yeah, we absolutely want the Wilder fight. He was like, you know, we got mandatories. So he wants the time. And you know what? Watching this performance, they should build it. That was good and nice of Joshua and Eddie and Sky Sports to mention Wilder, to put that name in the minds of those fans, you know? That's how you start to build it for sure. We're going out of 770-572. First time caller?
First time caller from Atlanta, Georgia.
All right, I'm going to get and play this first time caller intro.
listening.
And after you hear that, get and say your name and let the world know where you're calling from.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his professional debut.
Tim Harris calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Tim, what's going on, brother?
All right. What's going on? Yeah, man. I've been watching boxing a long time, and what I don't realize is this. What I don't understand is this. When you watch AJ fight in his style and you watch Wilder fight in his style, Wilder got dog in him. Wilder throws a lot of punches. If you watch that Wilder fight against Romain Stavern, he was throwing 70, 80 punches around easy. And they was landing. They wasn't just all over the place. Joshua, his style is not suited for Wilder to be able to do any real damage to him and get to him because he's too slow a foot. Wilder is too quick a foot. And I'm not just saying it because I like Wilder fight. I'm saying it because if you watch the style, and we know the styles make fight, they don't want to fight Wilder simply because they know he's. So the whole thing of they're trying to get these paychecks and trying to get him the experience before he loses. You know, I mean, I don't see the build up in it really, because when they fight, Joshua's going to get tired within the 5th round.
Yeah, but then you have a rematch. You don't have to go around prolonging the fight when you could always do a rematch with Wilder. I mean, if Joshua loses, he's absolutely going to have a rematch contract.
Right, but do you believe that people are going to want to see it when Joshua gets knocked out in the 5th round? Because he got tired in the 5th round against Klitschko. If he gets tired, and he will get tired against Wilder going to put him away. And yeah, they don't want to be a rematch, but it will not be the clamoring for it like it would have been had it went and been an exciting fight. When you watch Wilder fight, his fights are exciting. I didn't see this. I was listening to you all. But if you watch the Klitschko fight, there wasn't a lot of punches thrown in that fight. There wasn't a lot of punches landed in that fight. If you actually watch it and count them, you can count them each one on 2 hands on how many punches was thrown. When Joshua knocked Klitschko down, he threw that flurry, and that's pretty much the most that he did until the end of the fight. Other than that, it was a whole lot of posturing. He won't get away with that with Wilder because Wilder throws too many punches.
Wilder also was losing to Gerald Washington.
Go ahead.
Wilder was also losing to Gerald Washington because he wasn't throwing punches. We've seen Wilder not throw punches and have huge lows in fights. Huge lows in fights. Both Wilder and Joshua are more counter punchers. It's not I don't see Wilder throwing 70 punches around. I don't see Wilder doing that. I don't know what fights you've been watching. Wilder does not do that consistently.
Well, he said in the Stavern, he didn't say
every one fight, and I don't even think that's true.
In Stavern. Well, watch it. I promise you.
Tim,
okay, I watch Wilder in sparring.
Calling in, brother.
I watch Wilder go 7 rounds in sparring, and he doesn't throw that many punches in a round. He's a counter puncher. Counter punchers usually aren't volume punchers. Now, he made the argument of the light-footedness and everything like that. That could obviously beat Joshua. I'm not denying maybe the pick of picking Wilder to beat him, but to say that he's the volume guy in this equation, no, I think neither guy are volume punchers.
Well, I mean, I could agree with the caller.
Sorry, not to interrupt you, but one last thing. I don't like when people say, well, Joshua tired out in the Klitschko fight. He also knocked out Klitschko in the 10th round. So if he got tired and was out of cardio in the 5th round, obviously it didn't affect him for the next 5 rounds when he went on to beat the Hall of Famer and knock him out.
I can understand both arguments. Tim, want you to know we didn't just leave you with all your thoughts in your mind. We just do give each caller 3 minutes, usually not even 3 on immediate reaction shows, which is what this is. But you're a first-time caller, so we gave you some time. We're going to go out to another ringer in the California area.
Mr. Info Joe. Tell them the truth, Joe. Tell them the truth.
This portion of the show we call In the Know, presented by my brother.
Yo, what's up, Boxing Brothers? Yo, Takam is durable. Shout out to that guy. I do think it was an early stoppage, but I only gave dude like 1 round. So it wasn't that bad. I get what everybody is saying, though. But, yo, dude, it ain't that just that his nose was busted. Of course, that would take some oxygen away. But his arms is too damn big. It takes that much more oxygen to fill those muscles back up every round. If he comes in that big every time, it's only a matter of time before he tires out and he gets clipped. He did show that's going to be his biggest vulnerability. If somebody went in there and pressed the pace and hit him nothing but body shots, you can get that dude out of there, man. I'm going with Bomb Squad all the motherfucking way. Wilder will kick his ass. I will bet on that fight. That's my call, brothers. Peace.
All right, Info Joe. We're going out to New Jersey. Talk to us.
Yo, Anthony Joshua's fucking chicken legs don't give him a chance against Deontay Wilder. I swung before the bell started because I'm a cheap shot artist. But look, I'm watching the fight and I'm watching him. His range of motion is limited and I say it all the time. His range of motion is limited, although he does throw great good combination for a heavyweight, great for a heavyweight. But I'm watching him and I'm like, yo, he's in there. And Takam is to me, I don't want to say Takam is no slouch, but he's not a bum. I don't think Takam is a bum at all. It wasn't the opponent that he expected, but Joshua against Wilder, people need to rethink that fight, man. I mean, AJ is very good, yo, but Wilder might have that one. I'll talk about it later on another show. That's my call.
Thanks for calling in. We're going out to another ringer. We got KM Star. What's going on, brother?
Hey, how you guys doing? So that was a good fight, actually. Really interesting to watch Joshua's technique. I like the way he throws short punches. I think he's really consistent with his output. He's continuously doing the work, controlling the distance. He shows really good defense. The only thing is, when I compare him to Wilder, I just feel like Wilder has that X factor in more than one way. Like Joshua just always looks slow to me compared to Wilder. I feel like Wilder just has so much more hand speed, and he's long and rangy. And Joshua looks like he likes to have a very specific distance that he likes to work from. And I think that distance is a lot closer than the range that Wilder's most effective from. So I actually think that Wilder has a really good shot of hurting Joshua from the outside before Joshua really can get in that range that he likes to work from. The other guys called in and talked about the stamina question, but it looks like Joshua really knows how to pace himself well. He's an intelligent fighter. I don't think that in and of itself would be the deciding factor. I think the speed factor would probably be the thing I'd concern myself with most if I was training Anthony Joshua. But other than that, he looks good, and I love his demeanor, his personality, the way he handled the post-fight interview. I mean, he's definitely great for boxing. I love watching this guy, and I also think that Deontay Wilder is similarly great for boxing. So this is like a collision course. It's like what they call irresistible force versus a dominable or movable object, whatever you call that. That's how I'm seeing these guys. I hope they really can build this up really nice. I actually wouldn't mind waiting till middle to end of next year if it really makes this a good fight. And if it's in the UK, it's a fight that I'd want to fly out there to see. That's my call.
KM Star, man, thanks for calling in. Man, Matt, we're getting mixed reactions. Some people enjoyed it, some aren't. Some are switching their picks. Some not happy with the inside work of AJ. And I thought his shots were pretty nice on the inside, nice and compact.
I think AJ wants to be on the inside.
Repeat that, your mic.
I think AJ almost wants to be inside.
You think AJ almost wants to be on the inside?
Yeah, he does better work there. He has compact shots, his compact combinations. Most of his good uppercuts are on the inside as well. That short left hook he has. He does some good work on the inside.
It's funny, you're still getting the haters saying in the chat, like, whoa, Wilder hasn't fought anybody. It's not about styles makes fights when it's this fight. It's about resume, which is hilarious because this is all about styles in this one. That distance is going to be interesting to see these two guys side by side and in that ring together. We're going to go out to the United Kingdom to our very own Robbie Hearn.
Dollar DiBiase Productions.
BJ was gonna beat me, then yeah, you predict it's gonna be he got
Why does Wilder go down 90,000? This guy has been pro for like 8 years, 9 years. If Wilder wants some of his work, he can definitely get it on ASAP.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Rob, what's up?
Yeah, good.
David
man.
Beanie,
Yeah,
mute yourself, David.
Happy. Hello.
Yeah, I'm just asking David Beanie to mute himself.
Yeah, I just want to say I know everyone's hating on the stoppage a bit, but for me, having bet £10 on round 10 and getting a price boost with the bookie for 50-1 with my £510 winnings, Christmas is looking good.
Nice.
Yeah, 500, baby. But yeah, it was yeah, you know, with AJ's record coming in, 19 knockouts of his 19 fights, you know, I think so many people expect, but you know, you got to take your hat off to Takam. Those 2 nasty cuts, and he got a chin. He got wobbled a couple of times, but he got a chin. And I personally think AJ boxed slightly cleverer this time after, you know, going out in round 5 in the Klitschko fight like a man possessed, and then gassing after the knockdown and just scraping out that round. I think he was a little wary of proper letting go, and I think that maybe just showed he's learned a bit from the Klitschko fight. I kind of enjoyed the post-fight interview with Sky, but you know, I understand when people say like AJ protectors and things like this, and he brings up mandatories, and you know, as fight fans, we just want the big fights. But Eddie Hearn came on and he said Parker, Wilder, Fury in 2018. That's the 3 fights, and that AJ says he wants the belt. So we're just going to have to sit back, like you said. There's going to be headlines coming up in the next few days, and I'm just looking for Wilder.
Yeah, but why is Wilder at the end of that list? Fear anyone?
It wasn't the end of the list.
Right.
No, it was in the middle of the list. Which kind of fits in. You might smell pussy, but I smell someone who can't hear what was said. He said Parker, Wilder, Fury, which suggests Wilder is the summer fight, which is what has kind of been said all along. But I was saying
Fury is a wish on a star. I mean, come on.
I know, but you know,
that's money. That's why they wish it. It's money.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's money, and having suddenly become rich myself, I understand that. But I just think Wilder now needs to go out and make a huge statement against Avern. Not like outboxing for 12. I want to see a brutal knockout and just let him get that microphone and just fucking cry Hail Mary and just go crazy and just make a huge statement, and let's get this big fight, you know, happening. I mean, I think the Dillian White after tonight, if Wilder fancies making the easiest money of the of his career, then it's there for the taking, because Dillian White was poor. I mean, whether he's still going to stand firm and say, no, I don't want it, I'm not interested in that fight, then fine. But it keeps him active. It makes him $4 million if he does it the Eddie Hearn tax way, not the Nestor Gibbs way. But you know, there's some easy money there, and it will just build the AJ fight. But we all want the big fight. Let's just hope it happens. Anyway, move it along, Nez. I'll speak to you soon.
Robbie, thanks for calling in. Let's go to, who do we got here? David Beanie, talk to me.
Hey, so yeah, I thought Takam was pretty well. I was actually quite impressed, to be honest with you.
Wait. Let me guess. You thought Takam was really good tonight.
I thought he was tricky. I thought anyone would struggle. Like I haven't seen many. Name me other heavyweights that can bounce around and bob and weave like that. I can't think of many who come in with that style. Obviously, like Savern's a walking heavy bag, isn't he? you know, there aren't many sort of short guys who bob and weave like that, are there?
Takam, basically. Like, Takam and the same level.
Yeah, I think they're the same level but different styles. So I'm just saying that obviously
Whoever else is on Skype, mute yourself.
Hey, Oren, mute yourself until we go to you, please, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, when you agree that obviously there aren't, you can't name me another heavyweight that kind of has Takam's sort of tricky, bouncy kind of you know, head movement style. Is there anyone? Most heavyweights.
I'll ask you this, David. David, ask you this: if Wilder had landed some of those shots on Takam that Joshua did, would Takam have gone down and stay down?
It's a tough one to say because you could obviously reverse it the other way and say, oh, well, if Anthony Joshua lands some of the punches that he's landing on Stavern, would he go down? I mean, do you think Stavern could go 12 rounds with Joshua? I mean, most people probably say no, but it's one of those things it's really power's tough to gauge because obviously you've got timing element as well. But just a quick point of the kind of Wilder Joshua discussion. When you guys agree that it's kind of going to be, if Wilder can keep it on the outside, then he's got a very good chance of winning. But if Joshua, obviously with his strength, can get him on the inside, then Joshua's probably going to win. When you say it's kind of inside-outside battle, that's how it's going to play out.
Hell no. Based off his inside work with Takam, his inside work with Takam gives me nothing to worry about if I'm Team Wilder.
Okay. But what? I haven't seen a fight where Wilder's looked good at all on the inside. Because if anything, he tries to keep everything out range. So that's what I'm not saying Joshua's amazing on the inside, but I say he's comfortably better than Wilder.
That's absolutely false. Because
how is it false enough?
I'm about to tell you, Mr. Oh, you always interrupt me. Let me finish my thought. Yet you're the same exact thing as I am.
Of course.
Anyway, in the Spielka fight, Spielka got in on the inside, and there was work done on the inside. In the Dunhapis fight, remember the fucking Wilder did it on all Yugen. That's how close he was on the inside. So, yeah, he does do work on the inside.
He does do a little bit. I wouldn't say it's great work on the inside, or I certainly wouldn't say it's Joshua's level. We'll find out, I guess, hopefully next year. So, yeah.
Hopefully, I mean, Joshua is busy. He's got 3 mandatories that he's talking about he's got to do.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
All right, David Beanie, thanks for calling in. We're going to Oren. Let's get Oren out of here. The first time caller, Oren?
No, he's not a first-time caller.
Oh, man. So how do you know the rules? You're over there talking to the lady. Oh, yeah, we're on a boxing show. I got my mic live. It's hot. I'm letting everybody know what I'm talking about. That was my impression of you.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've always said to myself that the US were always biased in their results, but today it showed that the UK were very biased. The referee was eager to stop it from day one. Anthony Joshua threw 2 punches after the bell. Nothing happened. That stoppage was so premature. I could not believe it. Takam was still in the fight all the way through, and the referee couldn't wait to jump in to stop the fight. Now, Takam is the first sort of boxer that Anthony Joshua fought who is a bobbing and weaving. He could go back, he could block, he could throw a few punches. And I'm just absolutely gutted and disgraced that the referee just jumped in when the guy was still purely in the fight and he just stopped it like that. Yeah, if Anthony Joshua fought Wilder, I still think Anthony Joshua still beat Wilder because styles make fights. And I think Wilder is not a great boxer, but he's a good puncher and he's a bit accurate. And I think Anthony Joshua would have him. But you know, today's fight, it was so disappointing that the referee stopped it. I mean, it was clearly disappointing because Takam was in the fight. And if you're going to take Anthony Joshua in the last 2 rounds, that's when Anthony Joshua is going to be tested. He's going to be tired. He's 18 stones. Let's see what he's got. And the referee was just too premature to stop the fight because that's when I thought Takam would have the most success, especially in the last 2 rounds. So I'm just a bit gutted from the UK perspective that everything was biased against Anthony Joshua today. Totally biased, especially when I seen those 2 punches thrown in a round, especially when the bell was gone and Anthony Joshua weren't talked to or spoken to by the referee. So it was a good fight until it lasted. you know, Joshua, I think he still beat Wilder. Fury, he's never going to fight Fury. That's not going to happen. But Fury will beat him based on boxing ability. Joshua, he's a good puncher. He's good at going forward, good at going back. Got no lateral movement. Fury will beat him quite easily. And that's all I've got to say.
Oren, thanks for calling in, my friend. We're going out to Alexander Bully. Talk to me.
Yo, my people, what's going on, man? Like, where do I start, man? I mean, that finish was embarrassing, man. And AJ is definitely a protected fighter from the referees. There's no way, because when Klitschko nearly beat him, how you can say that shouldn't have been stopped, but this should have been stopped is an absolute joke. And more importantly, when it came to that interview, I was there ready. I'm like, all right, AJ, it's your time. Call out Wilder. Call him out. Say, where you at? Let's go, champ. Let's do this. And when he started stuttering and stammering about the mandatories, my head went all the way down. And obviously, Eddie Hearn had to run up in there and say, no, AJ, that's not what we spoke about in the dressing room. I know you're nervous, but that's not what we spoke about, man. Go call out Wilder. I mean, Tyson Fury. To call out Tyson Fury. Come on, man. It's some bullshit. And AJ looked stiff. He looked lethargic. Them punches didn't have a lot of power on them. All that muscle mass. I was hella disappointed, man. And when he didn't call out Wilder when it was his time, no wonder they booed the shit out of him, man. Like, he a bum. Nah, fuck that. He's not a bum because he's still gonna beat Deontay Wilder easily. But Deontay Wilder is a bum. So like it's like two bums fighting each other. So now I'm just super disappointed, man. Tyson Fury, come back, man. We need you. You like Batman, man. You know what I'm saying? You're the boxer that we don't deserve, but you're the one that we need, man, because the heavyweight division looking shaky right now. Hopefully David Haye can put work in on Bellew and we can shake this thing up, because AJ can't get another mandatory and walk away with no 20 million for some bullshit, man. Like, that's me. I'm out.
The Bully. Thanks for calling in. We're going out to Darren. Darren, first time caller. Darren dropped off. He got scared, shaking in his boots, Matt. We're going out to the New Orleans, Joshua. And we ain't talking about Anthony.
Yeah, what's up? I didn't see the fight, so I'm just going to critique what I heard watching y'all video and listening to the show. I'm glad Anthony Johnson and upped his workout game and stuff like that. Like I told you, he looked like a bodybuilder. And I'm not hating on him. I'm just speaking on what I see and what I know about boxing. I hope he keep that same workout and keep that strength conditioning trainer, because when he do fight Deontay Wilder will knock him out. He don't want no parts of him. He been ducking him, and he's not trying to have that fight no time soon. And he knows this. That's why he's trying to send Dylan White, Deontay Wilder way, hoping that wishing upon the star that Dylan White mess up them plans, but which ain't gonna happen. And I hope Deontay Wilder do knock Dylan White out, so he can eventually kill all that talk and then eventually get Joshua in there. As far as the fight, I didn't see it, so I can't comment on it. But I'm pretty sure that the referee stoppage has something to do with Eddie Hearn on his knockout streak to continue. And Anthony Joshua will stay protected, and that's my call.
Well, Joshua, thank you for calling in. Matt, public perception is changing. Will it flip one more time November 4th if Wilder has a similar performance and the public isn't captivated?
It will.
Or is he going to show something that is only going to add to what the public is already feeling based off this particular performance with Carlos Takam and Anthony Joshua? It's sad that this is the world that we live in, a world where a champion who is unified can go in and get a 10th round stoppage and still be critiqued. This was our live fight chat and immediate reaction show. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO.
I am Matt Hunter. At on it. And my MMA podcast, Mixed Combat Radio, is on Patreon, SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, etc. Remember, we're back every Sunday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. So we're going to be back again tomorrow to discuss this very fight and this very event. So remember, peace.
Head on over to our patreon.com/The Boxing Voice for exclusive interviews with today's fighters, trainers, not producers, but promoters, and other exclusives on Patreon. Once again, peace.